Hi. Might be a good time to go out in the fridge and get a beer. This is going to be a little bit of a long show, but a very, very interesting one. Seth Gartner is a member of the Red Springs and Northern Railroad Foundation. They own a whole railroad to run speeders on. Today we're going to take a bunch of pictures and a couple movies to show you what it's like to run on a speeder. The Red Springs and Northern was a viable railroad for a number of years. It lost its final rail service and was left dormant for a while. What happened after that is it got picked up and saved. By a group of people who own speeders with no track. One on the left, one on the right. Yep. We're headed northbound now toward Red Springs. Seth has a vigilant eye. He keeps a close eye on the rails for problems and is a good engineer. We arrived in North Springs just in time for the annual meeting of the Red Springs and Northern Railroad Foundation. I had a chance to walk around town a little bit and also look over the speeders. We rode up on the open air one, and in a few minutes we'll get onto the closed-in speeder. If you're from the southeast, Piggly Wiggly was a well-known shopping grocery store. Now we're headed southbound. But first, since we were headed northbound, we're going to have to turn the speeders around. Now that the turnaround's done, we can head south. It's a little bit different inside the enclosed one. We beat the turtle. The rivers and the stumps in the rivers were ripe with turtles. It was the right time of day. It was a nice day. For March, if I remember correctly, that Mountaineer sign was a chicken factory where they cleaned and prepared chicken for sale. And again, if I remember correctly, there were 750,000 chickens that went through there every day. We also beat the snake. This is coming into Parkton. CSX showed us a double stack train. The Red Springs in Northern ties in, but it's only as unused siding. This is headed back northbound. This is a different speeder altogether. I think it's an N&W. I don't know for sure. They called it a putt-putt. Tim Carroll is the owner of the putt-putt, and he was the host for this leg of the journey. Way off in the distance, you can see one of our compatriots. Again, if I remember correctly, the mileposts are measured from Richmond. This is Hollis siding. Speeders get stored here, and I'm sure maintained here to a certain degree. Now we're back on the road north, past the chicken plant again. Back into the south side of Red Springs. And into Red Springs again. This is the end of the line on the north part. And then finally back to Hollis siding. Seth and I had a wonderful day. Couple selfies. Quick recap off Seth's cell phone. And that's it. Have a good.